Hey everyone, this is Janet with Danelia Design. We're outside today near one of my raised garden beds on a cold and blustery day. We are still getting temperatures below freezing at night, but I want to start thinking about getting the garden going. So one of the best things you can do is start your seeds indoors. If you already garden or you're interested in getting started, the Biodome System by Parkside is one of the best systems that I've found for sowing seeds indoors. We're going to talk about everything from start to finish, so you can have healthy, organic, fantastic vegetables and herbs that you grew yourself with a little help of Mother Nature. So if you're interested in the system itself, you're interested in how this works, stick around. So here's the Biodome. It's a system that I use growing seeds indoors with almost 100% germination, which is awesome. You put one seed inside of these biodegradable sponges, and the kit can come with either 60, 40, or 18 cells. This one happens to be the 40 cell. If you buy into the system, you get everything you need minus the seeds. You'll get the base tray, the dome, the planting block, all the sponges, and you'll get some seedling fertilizer. So the cool thing about this system is that you can continue to reuse it year after year. One of the important things that you'll need to do, whether it's brand new or you're reusing last year's, is you'll want to disinfect the styrofoam block in between each use. Real easy to do. It's just a solution of bleach and water. I filled the small part of my sink and put a half cup of bleach in, submersed the block. It's going to want to float. It's not that big a deal. You just want to push it down a couple of times so it gets a good soaking, and then let it sit there for about a half an hour. And then make sure you rinse it off really well. To get the sponges ready, grab a large bowl. You're going to fill it with some tepid water and soak the sponges for about 15 minutes. If they don't feel like they're absorbing the water enough, you can kind of squeeze them underneath like you would a normal sponge. While the sponges are soaking, it's a great time to get your plant labels done. I found this pack. It's a set of 300 and it came with a permanent marker. I'll leave the link below. I thought it was a good deal. The lid will need to have the vents closed while your seeds are germinating. Once they all sprout, you can open those vents up for more air circulation. With the styrofoam block inside, we're ready to go ahead and add all the sponges. They've been soaking for about 15 minutes now, so they're ready to go in. Each sponge has a hole at the top. It's pretty clear, and that's exactly where your seeds are going to go. You need one seed per sponge. If they're really small seeds, you can just leave it at the top. It doesn't necessarily have to go into the hole. So I'll just show you what I'm doing here. I have a cucumber seed, and that's going to go right in the center. Could not be any easier. Occasionally it's hard to get those inside, and I'll just use a chopstick and push that in, and there we go. And then I just have to finish up all the rest of the cells. Oh, don't forget to mark each seed. It's really easy to forget which ones went where. Now that all the seeds are in, we're ready to add the water. At this point, if you have fertilizer, you can mix that in as well. We're going to be adding this to the base, so everything is fed from underneath, which really gives you a great root system, as well as not having to worry about watering so much. Check it in about a week. You might need to add a little bit more water. But for the most part, filling it up from the bottom, you're pretty set. One of the other things you might want to consider, it's not necessary, but it does help, is getting a heat mat. They're pretty inexpensive. I'll leave the link down below to the one that I use. Find a spot in your house that receives a lot of natural light. You're going to want to leave this here for the next couple of weeks, but within a few days, you'll start to see the seedlings pop up, which honestly is the exciting part. And when they're ready for transplant, you can put them directly into the ground, although you will need to harden them off outside for a little bit. You can also put them into 4-inch pots, which I've done here, and I use cow pots. I'll leave the link below. They biodegrade in the ground and add extra fertilizer and nutrients. So, welcome to the garden. This is where you are going to see all of the fruits of your labor and all your hard work produce some amazing, healthy vegetables, fruits, and herbs. And you can take all of those and make some incredible meals for your family. And if you want to start learning how to can, or you want to start learning how to ferment, I've got some information on my blog about that, and I'll leave those links. It's a great way to get your food to last a lot longer. And hey, you grew everything yourself. That is pretty cool.